Welcome back to Marion Senior High School, Marion, Virginia, for its Hogo at the half. Our score at halftime of the Hogo Game of the Week is the homestanding Marion Scarlet Hurricanes 27, the visiting Union High School Bears 14. Let's go over some stats from the first half. Marion was pretty efficient in the passing game. They completed 11 out of 15 yards by Leffler, or 11 out of 15 attempts for 117 yards. That's almost an 8-yard per pass average. Rushing the ball, Marion attempted 18 rushes for 132 yards for an average of almost 7.5 yards per carry. Check on the stats here for Union.
This high-tech equipment here.
Yeah, we're missing our stat guy, Corey, tonight. So, Corey, wherever you're at, we need you back, man.
He's listening. There you go.
There we go. All right, yeah, for the Union Bears. The quarterback was 7 of 13 for 127 yards. So we've seen a lot of passing yards here in this first half. Union pretty efficient running the ball, 13 attempts for 91 yards. That's a 7-yard average, and that brings us to our score at the half. Marion 27, Union 14.
Yeah, and we talked about how big it was that Union started off. You know, they went for two. They were down 7-0, and they scored and tried to go for two. But now the thing has switched. They got the 2-point conversion, and Marion went back down and scored. Extra point was blocked. Well, you know, it was blocked, but we don't know if he was offsides or not. But, yeah, there was an issue there, we feel like, between the PA guy and the refs up to this point in the ball game.
Yeah, the PA guy keeps making some pretty
He's reffing
early
the game.
calls, and the refs are starting to get a little bit frustrated. There were several times in which he went ahead and called for a first down. The chain gang goes ahead and moves the chains before the linesman gives them before the side judge tells them, let's move it. It's just a real unusual situation here at Marion. But, hey, you get that hometown high school football. That's why you play home games, to get some of those things go in your favor. All in all, a pretty good game. I mean, Marion's got the 2-score lead. But, Union spotted Marion those 2 touchdowns, the opening kickoff return, and then Union gives up the block punt. Marion takes care of business and converts it into points. Since then, it's been a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, and if we take those away, we've got a tie game. But with that, we're here at the half, 27-14 Marion. We haven't got a score. We would turn to the Lowe's scoreboard, but we just got the score from PH George With at last notice in the second quarter was 21-7. George With, we have no update on that. Maybe we'll get some. Maybe. Right there's a alert on our Facebook page. We'll see. But we've got 10 minutes to go to the end of the half. Let's go ahead and turn and let's talk about some things with the PH George With game. PH, of course, took the early lead. 7-0. Since then, George With has scored 21 unanswered. So PH is really in search of an answer. But going back, let's just to say something about this football game. Union gets the ball to start the second half, so they got a chance to cut into this lead as they only trail by 13.
Yeah, they really need to start to cut into the lead, but I guess they got to get a stop too. They've closed the gap twice. Marion's had an answer for them both times. So I guess until they can keep Marion out of the end zone, advantage Scarlet Hurricanes. This game so far has been everything we thought it'd be. Looked like it has the potential to be pretty high scoring, 27-14.
Well, they had a real chance to cut it to a 1-point game and get the ball back at the half if they wasn't allowed to score right there before the first or before the quarter ended. They
had Marion stopped on that 3rd and 12, or had a chance to get off the field. Had Marion 3rd and 12. Give up the big first down play to allow the drive to keep going for Union, or to keep that drive going for Marion. They get into the end zone to extend the lead here at the half. We do have a Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard update for you from Wythe County, the Royal Retreat game. It's all tied up between Royal Retreat and Holston at the half, 14-14. Is that a surprising score there, Dylan?
It's pretty surprising. I mean, we know Holston has the firepower to score. I'm really more surprised at the fact that they've only allowed 14 points to Rural Retreat. So that's something. I mean, we talked about that earlier in the year. Was Holston the type of team that you could just roll into Damascus, or you can just go up and face and just run the ball? I thought maybe Stone Mullins and Nolan Ryan would have a big game. Evidently, Holston's doing a good job of sewing them up tonight.
Yeah, it's good. Would go a long ways for Holston to pick up a win here. Of course, Royal Retreat still playing for playoff position themselves. They need this win just as bad as Holston does.
Yeah, with Royal Retreat being where they are at 11th place, they've got a chance to maybe win a few, maybe get a home field playoff game, there, but got a real chance to make some noise here come playoff time. They're the team which came in under the radar in the 1A West, and Patrick Henry, we're sort of surprised that they got off to such a good start against George Wythe. But now, doesn't look like it's going in PH's favor. Man, it's cold here.
It's chilly. Patrick Henry had to lead in that game 7-0, but yeah, George Wythe has since turned the tide. Again, I just want to mention how impressed I am with that crowd that Union's brought over. It's a long drive from Wise County over here tonight, and they brought a good crowd. The Marion contingent,
it's showed up.
It's showing up, yeah, starting to file in here. Looks like having a good time. It's definitely football weather. You can't feel your toes. You know that's good football weather.
Oh, you're in for some good weather. But let's talk about college football. You want to go to?
Here we go.
You ready for this weekend in college football?
I'm ready.
Let's go ahead and recap the Hokies game last night. It wasn't very clean. It made a lot of people sick and had to turn off their TV sets before the end of it. But what do you feel what's wrong in Blacksburg right now to get beat so bad? Miami's not a bad team, but they're just young.
Well, Miami's not a bad team. They are young. But, Virginia Tech's young, too. Michael Brewer's probably not the answer that we thought he was after that game against Ohio State up there at the Horseshoe. It just seems like the offense hasn't been able to get anything going. Of course, they've had a whole rash of injuries. And there just needs to be, Tech's had a couple of rough down seasons here. When that happens, you really need something to shake it up. Is it time for Beamer to step down? I don't know. But there needs to be some kind of change.
Well, I think the Ohio State game got everybody excited. And Ohio State's looked good since the Tech meltdown. I guess we can go ahead and call it a meltdown now because after what we've seen Virginia Tech do.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time is the Hokies have lost 4 games prior to the start of November. I'm sure it's been probably well over 20 years, maybe even 25 years. So it's been a long time. But they're definitely in that situation this year. I don't know if there's 3 winnable games left on their schedule. They would need to win 7 games, if I'm not mistaken, to get bowl eligible, because I don't believe they can declare William and Mary as a 6th win, but maybe they can. Not sure how that works. But, of course, we know there's plenty of bowls out there. Exemptions can be made, so if they pick up 2 more wins, I'm sure they'll get in. But I don't know if there's 2 winnable games left. I mean, they got Wake Forest. You'd think they could win that game. The Virginia game's always it's a rivalry game.
It's always
Virginia
a low-scoring football game.
Virginia seems to be playing pretty good football this year. Duke, I don't know if they can hang with Duke. I mean, Tech's got the ability, they got the talent, but not going to be able to do anything the way they looked last night.
Yeah, that was, turnover-ridden football game for the Hokies. But with that, let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll talk a little bit more college football, and we'll pick the location for next week in Hokies. We'll be right back.
Everybody get hands up! Everybody throw your hands up! Come on and get cranked up! Everybody get amped up! We don't have a good time in here. It's okay to
The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com.
Had a big play here.
Saps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoagie Heagie Network.
Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown!
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown!
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com.
Now's gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down. It's time to tall board up. Let them tailgates down, and then it's on tonight. Right in the morning light. Crank that country up loud. It's a small town throwdown. Hey.
Welcome back to Hogo at the half. Brr, it's cold. But yeah, we've got a 27-14 Marion lead here. 1:14 to go here until the start of the third quarter. Union will get the ball to start the third, and we'll see what is going to happen. Up to that point, we have narrowed down our list of places we can go to, either PH at Chilhowie or a rural retreat at Northwood. We're going to decide on that a little later on. That is a tough decision for us to make, so we're going to hold off on that and see what happens tonight, see what the results are from around the district.
Yeah, we may see some how these other two games shake out tonight. That'll help us make our decision. Those are both going to be, I think, very good ball games for us to go to, so we've got it narrowed down to those two. We'll figure it out before we go off the air tonight if we don't freeze before then. And I can't believe I'm complaining about it being cold, because, I mean, it's going to just be colder as the season goes on.
Yeah, maybe we'll be able to get four walls around us. This is our only outdoor setup, so this is really a rough place to broadcast, especially in the cold.
The Patrick Henry George Wythe game is at the half, and your score there is 21-7. Also at the half, Roll Retreat 14, Holston 14. That's a Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard update.
So Marion's coming back here, stretching again. Union's just now taking the field. And we'll get set here as we're going to have a fresh third quarter clock getting set to start up here in just a second. So pretty exciting first half there. 13-point lead for Marion. They return the opening kickoff all the way back for 6 points, and then, of course, cashed in on the extra point. So they got the early strike. And then
Union's going to receive the ball here. If you remember, Marion won the opening coin toss, chose to receive, which looks like a pretty smart decision right now because they were able to take that opening kickoff in for a score. So Union will receive the ball to start the second half, trailing 21-14. We still got about 2.5 minutes remaining on the halftime clock, and then we'll be ready to kick this thing off and get started.
You are, I am too.
I'm cold.
It is cold. People probably don't want to hear that, though. Let's go to you have a sports app, that way we can pull up the college games tomorrow.
You don't have them all by heart?
Ole Miss, LSU.
That's all he's worried about. Go Tigers.
You really just always against my Rebels, aren't you?
I get you go. Hey, we got some updates of some NCAA games going on tonight at the half. The Cincinnati Bearcats lead the University of South Florida in an American Athletic Association game 20-3. And over in
South Alabama.
South Alabama leads Troy. That's an Atlantic Sun contest, 10-3.
And another game coming up tonight.
BYU and Boise State.
So that'll be a pretty interesting game.
Yes,
BYU.
Andy is our West Coast guy. He's going to keep an eye on that. Give us a score.
That game won't even be started, hopefully, if we're here. All right, let's go ahead and look forward to tomorrow's games. The Emory and Henry has their big homecoming game tomorrow against Catholic. Coach Newsom is 5-1 in his first season at Emory. They've got a real chance to get to 6-1 and maybe start getting some votes again to get into the top 25 in Division III of the NCAA.
After a couple of big weeks in big-time FBS football, schedule's a little bit lighter tomorrow. We just have a couple of games matching up top 25 opponents. Of course, we got the game you just mentioned there. Ole Miss travels to Death Valley to take on the Mad Hatter and the LSU Tigers. The Bayou Bengals, it's going to be a good game. And for our West Coast audience, and Andy will be watching this game also, it's the USC Trojans taking on the Utah Utes. That's a 20 versus 19 game. So
That's a sleeper game. LSU's 84 or Les Miles, 84-4 at home against at night in Death Valley. So a pretty good odds for LSU this Saturday.
And of course, the big game coming up on the pro side Monday night when the Washington Redskins defeat the Dallas Cowboys. We'll all be looking forward to watch that game. Yeah, Terry is agreeing with me down there. I see him giving the old
Something
fist
happened
bump.
with our audio. Sounds like we went a little bit lower. Who knows? But yeah, there it went. It came back in. But yeah, the Cowboys and Redskins. I'll be in Nashville on Sunday. I don't know what Andy said he's going to be having, nor do I care because I'll be in Nashville.
As he watches your Tennessee Titans.
Hometown madness.
Here we go. We're ready to kick off this second half. Finally, Sam Wagner getting ready to kick off for the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes. Union ready to receive the football. Union going to be moving left to right across your radio dial to start the third quarter.
And that right there is what you call a non-scripted halftime show that you just went through. So thank you all for tuning in and staying with us. There's the opening kick by Wagner. It hits at about the 15-yard line. It's going to be returnable. He's taking it up past the 20 to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears from their own 25.
That's a pretty cool kick there by Wagner. He almost kicked the tee as far as he did the ball. That's pretty wild.
On a night like tonight, it's cold.
Good coverage by Marion on the kickoff. Union going to start out deep in their own territory here at looks like about the 26-yard line.
That's pretty average field position. It could have been better, could have been worse. Andy said it's cold.
Andy's such a wimp. 1st and 10 on 27-yard line for Union, just underway third quarter.
They're going to drop back and pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man complete.
Wow.
Up to the 48-yard line. That is number 82, James Mitchell. That's that big wide receiver, 6'3", 200-pound. We talked a lot about him on the onset here before the game started, how big an impact he could be, a good connection.
He just threw the ball up there, let Mitchell jump up and do the rest. He picks it up, hauls it in. Big yardage. They get into Marion territory all the way down to the 48-yard line.
Blevins is a good coverage guy, but a height disadvantage, of course, is in the works whenever you have a 6'3" guy there he's having to cover. Spin move there by Bishop. He's up for a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. Good gain there as they are down on we're down in Marion territory now at the 40-yard line. They trail 27-14 as they're driving here. 11-24, to go here in the third quarter. So a good start to the drive here. Big play by Union.
Union not wasting any time here to start off this third quarter, trying to get on the board.
So they're coming out in a shotgun set. Bishop in the backfield alongside Hall. There's a snap. The lefty Hall drops back. He's looking for a gap. He's brought down for a loss of about 2. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4. So a sack there Aaron Pascal on the sack. That is the backup nose guard, senior nose for the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes.
Still a very manageable third down here. 3rd and 3, 10:34 remaining third quarter, 27-14. Marion leads. Union quick to the line.
They're coming out in that power I set. They're going to hand it off to Bishop.
Yeah, I believe
Flag.
Marion's going to be lined up in the neutral zone on this.
Yep, that's the call. Neutral zone infraction. That should be a 5-yard penalty, and that's more than enough for a first down for the Bears. So it was 3rd down and 3. Gain of, a penalty gives them 5. Spot them 5, boys. First down, Union.
Union hasn't needed much help on this drive, but Marion getting a little anxious to try to get in the backfield on that.
Union had a real chance. A couple's had some problems getting those 3rd and shorts early in the ball game. Trips to their left. There's the snap. Quick hitter outside. He's going to be brought down. Gain of about 4 as he's swallowed up by a couple of Hurricanes on the play.
Good play on first down by Union.
That was Rashawn Noakes on the catch there on the screen. So it's 2nd down and 7. Probably 2nd down and 6. So here we go, 2nd down and 6 from the Marion 31-yard line. Hall's in the shotgun. There's a snap. Quick hitter outside, incomplete, dropped by Jay Gavin. Had him wide open there on a quick hitch. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He had plenty of room to pick up the first down on that little hitch pass too. He just turned to run before he reeled the ball in. That happens sometimes. Cold hands out there tonight too.
I don't blame him for dropping a few. It's hard to even hold the hot chocolate up to this point tonight. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 situation for Union.
27-14, 9:32 remaining. You got to think this is probably 4 down territory down here for Union.
Yep, from the 31-yard line, there's a snap. QB keeper. He breaks a tackle. He stands up. He almost fell down short of the first down, but he got a hand down on the ground and stayed up for the first down. Gain of about 7 on the play. He got 1 more yard than he needed. First down, Bears. Big conversion. And with that play call, you could tell that they were expecting to have a 4th down.
Yep.
But luckily, Hall was able to squeak through for the first. So they were really playing to make up about half the yards and have a manageable 4th. But instead, they got it all.
Yeah, they managed to find the big hole there and pick up the first down.
There's a snap. Hand off to Bishop. He's got a gap. He's wrapped up by number 55 there. That is Austin White on the tackle. That's the defensive end, junior, for the Hurricanes. Running out on the field, subbing in for number 67, James Reese. Coming in for him looks like 65, Austin Lyons. So he's coming in for James Reese. Shotgun set here. There's the snap. Dropped back by Hall. He's looking deep. Incomplete. Almost picked off by Hunter Leffler. Intended for number 82, James Mitchell.
38 degrees here in Marion.
Oh, it's hot, ain't it? It's a record setter.
Union right on the line there to put them into the Carter's Pharmacy red zone. Brings up a 3rd and 6 from right at the 20-yard line. Just a pass was a little bit underthrown by Tanner Hall that time. If he'd have put another yard or 2 under it, you're talking about another big first down for Union.
I might have to start coming out with more layers for these games. There's a snap, handoff to Bishop. He's got it. First down, spin, move down, past the sticks to the 12-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. Big play there. Tackle made by Mitchum and Garrison for the Hurricanes. They're down inside the Carter's Pharmacy red zone, also almost close to the 10-yard line, but they still can get to the 2 and pick up the first down. It's first down and 10 from the 12. 8 minutes to go In the third quarter, Union trails 27-14. There's a quick screen outside, tackled short of the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 1 there on the quick screen. That was Noakes, the running back / wide receiver, a very dangerous, quick player there, but he's brought down short of the line of scrimmage.
Good read by the Marion linebackers that time. They were quick to shoot the gap, get into the backfield, and make Hall get rid of the ball a little bit faster than what he probably wanted to. Completes the pass, but loses a yard on it. Brings up 2nd and 11 from the 13-yard line.
So here we are, 2nd down and 11. Fake the handoff to Bishop. Incomplete. Actually tipped, intercepted by Garrison. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A big pick there. Big play, big turn of events. Turnover in the red zone.
Big turnover for Union. They had momentum going in their favor, but now Marion takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
A huge turnover there. It looked like it was going to be a completed pass. Bounced off the intended receiver. I thought it was going to be incomplete, and then Garrison made a humongous play and was able to get an interception. Shotgun set here. Pistol set exactly. Well, Wagner's going to come up to the right of Leffler. Shotgun set. There's the snap. He's going to roll out to the right. It's a straight run play for the QB. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Design keeper by Leffler picks up good positive yardage, brings up a 2nd and 5 up to their own 25-yard line.
So Canes are in control here. 6:50 to go in the third quarter. 27-14. They lead the Bears.
So Union's down 2 scores. They had that long drive, took a lot of time off the clock, and they come up empty-handed.
There's a snap handoff to Wagner. He's met in the backfield, breaks a tackle, dragging a guy with him. Gain of about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1 here. And with Wagner, it's pretty much a gimme. You know what's going to happen here.
Yeah, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And you're nursing a 13-point lead. We may see a heavy dose of Wagner. Maybe milk this clock on down and get the game into the fourth quarter.
3rd down and 1, shotgun set here. That's kind of surprising. I figured they'd go under center. 3rd down and 1, though. Wide receiver, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It's Wagner. Actually, it's Leffler on a keeper. It's enough for a 1st down. He actually breaks through a tackle up to about the 45-yard line. So a big gain there, a gain of 16 on the play for Hunter Leffler there on 3rd down and 1. Read option, Leffler keeps again, and that plays there all night the way Wagner's been running.
Yeah, they keyed in on Wagner, had him bottled up. Of course, he didn't have the ball. Leffler just bounces it out to the near side, picks up the 1st down.
I mean, what choice do you have, though? You've got to key in on the best player on the field.
That's why it's good to have multiple talents out there. Marion certainly
Speed,
does
too, at quarterback. Leffler is one of your more talented, speedy QBs.
1st and 10 now, Marion from their own 45-yard line.
There's a snap handoff to Wagner. He's forward for a gain of 5. Nobody even touched him till he got 5 on the play. Hot chocolate sales must be going through the roof because they're changing over to regular cups. What? Yeah, we've bought a lot. We're keeping them in business. I think Marion's got most of Hogo Game Day's money as far as for...
bad snap.
Yeah, bad snap there. He's going to be tackled. Fumbled the ball. It's recovered by Marion. Again, just a bad play from the beginning. Probably should have just fell on it. Austin Line recovered, though, so Marion still in good shape. Lost 3 yards, though, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8. So that was a big play. It could have been a huge momentum change.
I said bad snap. I don't really think that was the case. It's like Leffler turned to run to his right before he secured the ball. So I don't want to pin that on the center. It really looked like Leffler couldn't get it reeled in, and then he got hit, dropped the ball Marion was lucky to fall on it.
There's a snap, roll out to the left. He's going to have a completed pass. Looks like he's short of the first down. That was Chandler Dixon who received the pass. It was complete, but it was about a yard short. 4th down and 1 from the Union 47-yard line. So
Marion looks like they're going to go ahead and go for it. I'm not so sure about this.
Yeah, we got 3:30 to go here in the third quarter, 27-14. Marion leads. They're set to go for it here. 4th down and 1 from the Union side of the field, from the Union 45. There's a snap. It's Leffler again on the keep. He's got the first down, and he's down to the 40-yard line. So yet again, they do that read option, and nobody's there to account for Hunter Leffler.
Leffler just picked up what he needed. That keeps this clock rolling. 2 times starting to run out here. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Union trails 27-14. Marion keeps the drive going. They slow it down a little bit now. It's going to milk this clock on down.
We got trips to the left, or to the right, with a pistol set. Wagner is on the carry. He takes the handoff up for a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Good run there by Wagner. Good run all night by Wagner. He's ran fairly well every
good,
play.
hard running. Just squares his shoulders up, runs downhill, picks up positive yardage pretty much every time. I imagine we'll see Leffler on the keeper now. They seem to be alternating plays on this drive. Wagner, Leffler, Wagner, Leffler. Let's see what the call is on 2nd down.
It's worked out pretty well for him up to this point, too. Shotgun set again. Leffler getting the play. There's a snap. Fake handoff. Drop back pass to Dixon. Gain of about 8 on the play. 1st down, Marion. And they're down inside. It looks like, getting close to the Carters.
Just outside of the Carters Pharmacy red zone.
Yeah, down to the 24-yard line.
11-yard pass that time by Leffler.
Yeah,
Another
Chandler.
good pickup.
Chandler Dixon did a good job creating after the catch. Shotgun set again here. Handoff inside to Wagner. He takes it up the middle, storms through a couple of defenders. Gain of about 8. Looked like he wasn't going to get anything, but he ended up getting 8.
Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse scoreboard update. Roll Retreat has now taken the lead against Holston here early in the third quarter. It's Roll Retreat 20, Holston 14. 1 minute, 14 seconds remaining here in the third quarter at Marion, where the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes lead the Union Bears 27-14.
Yep, 27-14 here. 1 minute to go until the end of the third quarter. Pistol set this time. Hand off to Wagner. Inside. He spins out of a tackle, carrying a guy with him out inside the 10-yard line. They, of course, are inside the Carter's Pharmacy red zone. That's a 1st down. And that's going to be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
What a methodical drive being put together by Marion here on the interception return.
They haven't even really had to pass the ball but one time.
Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard update from the Patrick Henry George Wythe game. Patrick Henry has come out in the second half and scored a touchdown. George Wythe now up 21-14, 5:47 remaining in the third. George Wythe quarterback Moore has left the game with an injury, so we'll see what kind of...
Leffler on the keeper around the edge for 6. Give him 6, boys. Touchdown. From 8 yards out, the QB Leffler keeps again on the read option. It pays off. Pay dirt for the Hurricanes. Storm warning going off. They answer 33-14 Marion.
Sam Wagner on to attempt the extra point. Thought they might chase that conversion here. We have an update now from the Holston game on the Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard warehouse. Holston 22, Roll Retreat 20. The Cavaliers move into the lead.
So we got some developments going on there in Withville. That's pretty interesting. Darius Moore coming out of the game with an apparent injury. False start looks like on Marion. So they'll be kicking this field goal from a little bit further out. We got 19 seconds to go till the start of the fourth quarter. It is 33-14 here with the extra point pending.
So Wagner will be kicking a 25-yard extra point now. 5-yard penalty for the false start. Oh, no, this is going to be an encroachment penalty on Union. So they're going to say they drew Marion offside. So now Marion's going to change it up half the distance to the goal. They're going to go for 2.
It is a little bit more enticing to go for it from 1 yard out, or from 1.5 yards out pretty much. They're going to call in the play from the sideline here. They're in the I formation. When you have Sam Wagner, though, it's kind of dumb to even kick extra points. I believe he could storm through and get most of those 2-point conversions. I formation, though. Here's a 2-point conversion try. There's the toss out to the right. He's trying to get the edge. He dives in. He's got it. 2 points for Marion. It's 35-14 now for the Scarlet Hurricanes.
Wow, big methodical scoring drive there by Marion. They take the ball over on that interception, drive it all the way down the field. They run the clock down to 19.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Let's check on our political dogs. Hot Dog play the drive. Way back in Marion's own end, they had the ball 3rd and 1 from their own 29-yard line. That's where Leffler runs the read option. The quarterback keeper carries it 16 yards up to the 45. Then Marion continues to march on down the field, hang another touchdown on the board. They now lead 35-14. That's your political dogs. Hot Dog play the drive. Political dog. Town Square, Glade Spring, Virginia.
Phew. That warmed me up. That hot dog. So we got 19.5 to go here in the third quarter. Marion just scored again, 35-14. We're going to go to a quick commercial break and try to warm up. We'll be right back.
Come with me now. Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you how. Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now.
Welcome back to Marion Senior High School. Marion, Virginia Scarlet Hurricanes have extended their third quarter lead, 35-14, 19.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Do it all. Sam Wagner ready to kick it off to the Union Bears. It's going to be a squib kick again, taken up by the back at the 25-yard line. He's got a little bit of a seam, going to get the ball up to about the 34. That's where the Union Bears are going to take over 1st and 10.
So we do have some developments going on around the district, just in case you're tuning in. Patrick Henry only trails George Wythe by 7 as the starting QB Darius Moore is out as of right now. So that's a big development coming out of Withville. But we just had a big score there. Skeens was able to bounce it back and give George Wythe a 28-14 lead with 3:18 to go in the third quarter. So whenever your other QB goes down, give it to your playmaker. And Trey Skeens answered right back right there.
Still got to be impressed with the way Patrick Henry's hanging in that ball game, though, the way they looked against Marion last week.
First pass was a quick hitch, incomplete. You can sort of see a deflated sideline there for Union. And like you said, whenever they did get beat this year, they got beat pretty bad.
Yeah, they lost big loss to Gate City, but that's a good Gate City Blue Devil team they took on that night, but they lost 48-8. I think there is still plenty of time left in this game. We still got 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They only trail 35-14.
Abingdon leads Richlands 27-6. I just heard over the PA, so that's a big score. As a jet sweep for Union, gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 when we come back for the start of the fourth quarter. We'll go to a quick commercial break. 35-14. Marion leads fourth quarter. Coming up next.
Come with me now.
We'd like to thank all of our listeners here on the Hoga Network and remind them to stop by HogoGameDay.com for the latest on all your Hoga teams. That is HOGO GameDay.com. Partnered with HogaHiggy.com, the worldwide leader in Hogo sports.
Parts, sales, and service, that's our motto down here at Abingdon Equipment. We have new and used quality farm equipment at great prices. We also have a large selection of salvage, professional service and repair, in-store parts for your equipment. Come on down and see us on Lee Highway in Abingdon, Virginia. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Also, give us a call at 276-628-2372, a proud sponsor of the Hoagie Network.
Now's gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down, it's time.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is getting set to get started here. Marion is in control of this ball game, 35-14. In case you're just now tuning in, fresh quarter on the way, 12 minutes to go. It's third down and 4. There's a snap. Hall drops back. He's rolling around, looking for a man, trying to get a guy on the sideline. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down and 4. Pretty much you got to go for it from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, you're on your own side of the 50, so conventional wisdom would tell you to punt it, but you're into the fourth quarter now and you're trailing by 21 points. You've got no choice. You got to go for it here. You got to get 3 scores in a hurry.
Well, it's not 4th and 4. It's actually 4th and 7. So
even worse.
Yeah, it's not any better. From their own 37-yard line. Shotgun set. Trips to the left. One wide receiver out to the top side. Jay Gavin is the lone wide receiver. There's a snap. Throw. First down. Got about 9 on the play to Noak. So the sure-handed
Good
Rashawn
down
Noak.
and distance awareness that time by Union. He just got right where he needed to be beyond that first down.
Settled into that spot and took it.
That's right. Good play.
Good play there by Noakes. He plays running back some.
That's a crappy peanut.
Hey, we're trying to eat peanuts to keep our bodies warm. Incomplete pass there as he tried to go down the field. Travis just threw a peanut at me.
We got to thank Union. That's what they got to do now is just start throwing the ball. Keep the clock from moving.
That's pretty warm.
Keep the
warm
clock.
Peanut.
Andy up here trying to cuddle up to us now to keep us all warm. Thanks, Andy.
Hey, I don't blame him. I bet Andy's cold. Andy said he's pretty cold.
We make Andy sit outside of the press box over there, so he's a little bit chilly.
Oh, yeah, because we're up in a real warm press box. There's the snap. Dropped back by Hall. He's got a man. Incomplete. Would have had to make a Willie Mays-style catch to haul that one in over the shoulder, but it's incomplete. Third down and 10.
Marion secondary's just had real good coverage all night. Union's taken several deep shots, but the coverage has been tight. Third and 10, of course, 4-down territory for Union. They'll go for it.
You got the gloves on, head warmer. I'm not wearing enough layers.
I'm wishing I'd have wore some thicker socks.
Now, Travis Terry, he looks like he's nice and warm.
He's holding up the lights over there. He's doing a good job.
There's a snap. Drop back. Incomplete. Intended for Mitchell.
Mitchell got right on his fingertips. He should have been able to reel that ball in, but not quite able to do it. That would have been enough for the first down. As it is, it's going to bring up a 4th and 10. And I guess you could say, I mean, there's still 11 minutes to go, but this could be the ball game right here.
Yeah, if they don't get this, we'll just go ahead and start packing up. It is 4th down and 10. They need this to keep everything going. 11:21 to go. They're on their own 45. Trips to the left again. There's a snap. Rolled out. He's looking over the middle. Incomplete.
Almost intercepted, but
So Marion will
glad that
take
it wasn't.
over. Got a guy cramping up there. Looks like Aaron Garrison. Well, it was a quick cramp because he's already back up. So Marion takes over on downs and they'll be in Union territory on the 45-yard line.
A little disappointed in the way the way Union's offense is operated here tonight. I thought we were going to see a big time. I mean, they've been a pass-heavy team all year. They've thrown the ball a lot tonight, but they've just
They've
not
had a
been able to
couple
reel
of
it in.
big plays, but other than that, a couple of spurts. But once we take away those, it's really been a slow night. Marion's done a great job. We talked about that senior secondary. They stepped up tonight, got a pick in the red zone here to open up the second half, and since then, Marion's been in control on the ground. Wagner keeps. He's got a gain of 8. I don't know how many yards Wagner has. We'll have to check with our stat guy. How many yards do you have, Andy? How many yards do you have for Marion? Rushing yards. 190. So one would assume, other than a few sweeps, Wagner has at least over 150 yards rushing in my guess.
I'd say that's about right, and I'd say we're going to see a heavy dose of Wagner here as the clock continues to roll down towards 10.5 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Marion still got the lead, 35-14. Correction on that, Marion has now gone 200 yards rushing, and here comes some more as Wagner carries it up the middle.
He's still going. Looked like he was going to be tackled at about the 25. A big gain there by Sam Wagner. I like the PA announcer. Wagner brought down finally. So first down Marion from the 16-yard line.
Big carry by Wagner. He carried a bunch of guys with him. We've got a update. Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse scoreboard update. Start of the fourth quarter. The score is Georgia with 28-14 over Patrick Henry. Marion's got the ball 1st and 10 now from the 15-yard line. Leffler takes the snap, keeps it, going to run to his left. He's tackled by a whole gang of Union Bears. Not before he picks up 4 yards on the play, though, so 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6. 9:30 to go here in the ball game. 35-14, 21-point ball game. Now as Marion's inside the Carter's Pharmacy red zone. Carter's Pharmacy, local neighborhood pharmacy in Saltville, Virginia, sponsors every snap here on the Hogo Network on Friday night for our broadcast. So thanks to them and all our sponsors out there.
Carter's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy.
Snap, handoff to Wagner. Wagner to the 10. He's tripped up. Finally, somebody trips him up on the first attempt. That was Dylan Holbrook.
Got a flag in the defensive backfield here. Let's see what the call is. Going to be holding, defensive holding, I believe. No, it's going to be holding on Marion. So Marion going to be, it's going to be a spot foul though. So back Marion up 10 yards. It's going to take them back to, I believe, the 21-yard line. Excuse me, the 19-yard line. Still be 2nd down.
So it's 2nd down and long. Got to get the line to make. Right now is the 6-yard line.
Clock continues to roll. We're pushing down towards 8.5 minutes now.
It's really tough here to get sort of a gauge on time management because you don't have that play clock like you do at PH and at Chilhowie. And Northwood, of course, does have a play clock. But here at Marion, they don't have the play clock. Wagner inside, gain of about 5 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Marion, though, going to take their time. The ball is just now made ready to play with 8:15 on the clock. So they can run this thing well under 8 minutes before they have to snap it.
Yeah, Coach Carroll has done a masterful job tonight getting everything ready for this ball game because Travis Turner and Union come in averaging 23 points per game, and they've kept them in check tonight. 27, points per game, only allowing 22. So intercepted in the end zone. That was, again, Dylan Holbrook in the end zone, picked it off. The receiver tripped, and that'll give Union the ball here. 7:41 to go, a 35-14 ball game. But one would say a second chance here for Union.
I don't know. They're going to have to figure out a way to score quickly, though. They're down 3 scores, 7 minutes to go in this ball game.
Everybody's got 3 timeouts left, too, so you need to save those if you're the Union Bears. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 20. Still a big stop there in the red zone.
I'm not sure where Leffler was throwing that ball to. There were 2 Union Bears there.
There's a snap. They're throwing deep. They got a man incomplete. Broken up by Riley Blevins.
Good.
I really thought Gavin had a real chance to catch that ball. He just wasn't strong enough with it once it hit his hands. Incomplete. Had a real chance that time, and we've seen that a couple times. They've got the one-on-one on the outside with Gavin up against Riley Blevins. And they've really tried to attack that matchup. Riley's done a great job holding him up. They did have one big play on a slant route where they were able to spring him loose. There's a snap. There's a handoff inside to Bishop. Bishop's brought down. Good play. But it looked like Pascal got in there and was able to drag him down.
Looked
Good
like
play.
A face mask, I thought, but no, the officials didn't see it that way.
He's a big boy. I don't have the weight or height for Austin Pascal, but he's a big kid. Them numbers look pretty small on him.
Yes, they do. Third down now for Union. Imagine they'll probably go back to the air here.
Tell you what, though, Bishop inside running the ball, he's done his part tonight. I don't think that's been really an issue. I think the passing game is underachieved. Shotgun again. It's Bishop inside. He's met. Short.
Going to lose a couple yards.
Yeah, he lost a yard on the play. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Travis, we got a fourth down here, 35-14. What's the weather looking like tomorrow from my football forecast?
Well, it should be warm tomorrow. Temperature's going to be around 70 degrees. So
I hope you're right.
Toasty at Emory.
I hope you're right.
We've got a Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard update.
Hold on, let me get
now
this.
Up 36-14 with 8 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the fourth quarter on the Patrick Henry Rebels.
There's a drop back here. Fourth down, looking deep. Intercepted. Well, actually, it was caught.
Whoa.
We're going to have a flag there, unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's going to be big on Marion. That's going to keep this drive alive for Union, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be on Marion. They were able to catch Nooks there, short of the first down. It would have been.
I think it was called a complete pass.
It was called a completion, but it was fourth down, Travis.
It was fourth down, but they're going to get this. Let's see what their call is. Unsportsmanlike against Union. Okay, offsetting penalties here. Going to call it both ways, so that's going to make it first down for Marion. They'll take over on downs.
So Union was not able to take advantage of the interception that they were able to get, so Marion will take over on the 22-yard line. So really Union got 2 yards on that possession because they started the drive on the 20. And Marion will take over on the 22.
Marion's played very well on defense tonight. They've held this high-scoring Union team to only 14 points, 35-14. 6:14 remains in the ball game. Marion's got the football. We got a Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard update. Holston scores another touchdown. They now lead Royal Retreat 28-20.
I said if Holston could score, they can beat anybody. There's another run up the middle, but it is a loss of about 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Main thing here is that clock is rolling down inside of 6 minutes.
Yeah, Leffler just keeping the ball on that. They're not going to try to do a whole lot. I mean, you would want to hang on another score, but if they can just keep that clock rolling, they're going to come out of here victorious tonight, and we are impressed. The Marion Scarlet Hurricanes thought they might run into a little bit of a challenge tonight against Union, but it's been all Marion since the opening kickoff. That Marion took 90 yards to the house for a touchdown. It's been all Marion since then.
Shotgun set again. There's the snap. Handoff inside to Wagner. Wagner breaks it out. He's down. Looks like he got to first. Down right at the sticks. Wagner, man, it looks like he's down a couple times during a play, and he just keeps them feet churning. Looks like he picked up 12.
Just what he needed to get the first down. So
we're going to see what they
might
call.
Be a little bit short.
They're going to measure. We're looking straight down it right here, so this is probably our best view we've ever had for a measurement since we've started Hogo game day.
I'm going to say he's a chain link short.
I'm going to say he's short, too. I believe he was short. They're going to measure it, though. Here we go. Stretch them chains. Do it quick. I can't tell. The ref's in the way, and there's a player.
Get out of the way, Stripes.
He's short. By literally probably a chain.
I told you a chain link.
Good job, Travis. By the naked eye.
That's right.
Who needs the chains whenever you got Travis?
Just ask me. Well, you know, we got our yellow first down marker on there. Of course, that's
you.
not accurate. But
that's you. Your yellow first down line, that's just yours.
So third and a chain link to go now for Marion.
I'd like to see our yellow first down line. We just have to have like a piece of paper.
Let Andy go out there and paint it every time.
There'd be lines all over the place. They'd be crooked probably, but that's all right. Andy'd do his best. All right, shotgun set, trips to the right, third down and an inch. There's a snap, easy inch made there as Wagner got about 4.
Tough play call there for the coaching staff. Were you going to let Wagner carry it or Leffler keep it? So they're down to about 2 plays in the playbook as this fourth quarter clock continues to roll now, down to 4.5 minutes to go. First and goal, Marion. They will not get in any hurry to snap the ball. They can snap it just right at about 4 minutes to go. Leffler lines them up, looks back to the sideline to get the play. Now the play's in. They're ready. 4:16 on the clock.
There's a snap, hand off to Wagner. Wagner's got it. Up past. Oh, he went out of bounds.
Well, Wagner's played a flawless game all night. He's made his first mistake of the evening right there.
Shouldn't have went out of bounds. Stop the clock. 4:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. It really doesn't matter, but it just makes us have to stand here a little bit longer.
Second down and 10.
Yeah, 4:08 to go here in the fourth quarter.
I'm sorry, second and goal, sorry.
That's all right. This is the type of night where if you keep your mouth open too long, your lips will freeze. Shotgun set. They're going to look back over again. Let's make a note real quick. We won't be doing any live video for the next 2 weeks because Travis Terry will be out away from us. So we'll have to do radio only for the next few weeks until the playoffs start. So we'll be back for the first round of the playoffs. We don't know where we'll be. We'll go to the best matchup, the best location for us. If it gets any colder than this, we're going to have to get somewhere where we can get in a booth, a heater, where Andy can get free coffee, and we can get hot chocolate.
Andy likes his coffee black.
Third down and 7. I don't even know what to say. Portable heater has been added to the list of things to buy. There's the snap. Wagner inside, and nobody touches him. Again, give him 6. Joey Carroll's pumped up.
This game has officially turned into a blowout.
41-14 with the extra point looming. And it makes me wonder if we will ever see a close game with being one of Travis the Bus broadcasts.
Sam Wagner, after scoring the touchdown, he'll come in to attempt the extra point.
Come in. He'll just run backwards.
He doesn't have to run. I mean, he doesn't move real fast. He's just shifty, gets into the end zone, and puts points on the board. There's the count, the snap, the hold, the kick gets up through and good. So your new score with 3:21 remaining in the ball game. It's the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes 42, the visiting Union Bears 14. going to be a long ride back over to Wise County tonight.
Definitely going to have to go ahead and get the bus warmed up because I bet it's ice cold. It will be a long trip back over there. But, Travis, do you have a play of the drive, or what do you got?
I do. That drive, of course, started deep in Union territory after Union Bears turned it over on downs. 2nd and 12 from the Union 24-yard line. The handoff goes to Sam Wagner. We've seen a steady dose of it on that drive. He carries it 12 yards down to the 12. A couple plays later, Marion gets into the end zone again to bring our score to 42-14, 3:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. That's your Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. Political Dog, Town Square, Glade Spring.
There's not a person in the world that gets more excited about hot dogs than Travis DeBus.
I love those Political Dog hot dogs. So be sure you visit those guys down there. We had a great show there this past Tuesday night with Emory and Henry's new head coach, Kurt Newsom. We had a big crowd in the house, so that was an exciting evening for that.
Go back and listen to it. You can go back and listen to the interview.
That's right. We got a Lowe's Home Improvement scoreboard update for you. George Wythe has now extended their lead 44-14 over Patrick Henry, so that game getting out of hand also.
So Deacon Beamer stepped in at QB, and boy, he's going to be talented here in the future. We've heard a lot of good things about the young Beamer coming out of George Wythe. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 20. Broken tackle out to about the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Union from the 34, 42-14 with 3:11 to go. Marion leads.
Going to be some of Union's better field position tonight.
Yeah,
Probably
definitely.
going to be too little, too late with only 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Down 42-14. They're going to have it 1st and 10 from the Marion 34 or from their own 34-yard line.
We got so many hot chocolate bottles. We've been through food and hot chocolate tonight, that's for sure.
We've done what we needed to do to stay warm up here.
Yeah, we've done every little bit we can. There's a run up the middle by Bishop for about 3 yards.
Second down and 8 for the Union Bears, down on their own 36-yard line. 2:42 remains.
There's a snap, quick hitch out here to Noakes. He's going to run all the way around the field here trying to get lateral, but he doesn't get to the edge. Loss of 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Well, he gave back yardage freely on that. You know, he had to pick up about 5, but he turned around in reverse field, took it all the way back into it, turned it into a loss. Going to bring up 3rd and 11 now. Roll retreat, comes down and scores a touchdown. Not able to convert the 2-point conversion, though, so Holston still leads that game 28-26. That's a Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse scoreboard
What's
update.
our time in that game? They just started the fourth quarter, so a good game going down in roll retreat. 3rd down, run up the middle by Bishop, and he's short of the 1st down, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 9.
Clock rolls down, 1:39 remaining in the ball game.
So, yeah, we'll get ready for tomorrow. Emory homecoming, in case you didn't know. Come on out. Emory's playing their 2nd home game. They only play 4 this year, so.
Want to thank all our help for coming out here tonight to help us set up at Hogo game
Will
of the week.
Seidel and everybody who's helped out. Travis Terry came on for the pick segment. Will has done a great job. Our hot chocolate connoisseur. That's his new nickname. He was a water boy. Now he's the hot chocolate connoisseur.
There's going to be a delay of game penalty now on Union, so we'll add insult to injury as the clock rolls down to 1 minute remaining in the ball game. This makes this 4th down conversion that much harder.
And up next for Marion, we can go ahead and turn around. I guess we can go ahead and chalk this up as a win for the Hurricanes. Go ahead and turn to next week. They host Virginia High. Then they finish on the road at Abingdon. So they've got a real chance here to finish off the season pretty strongly. Abingdon's having a good night against Richlands. Abingdon's had a good season.
Tell you what, Abingdon's a tough team. We didn't know really what they were made of early on. Of course, the only yard marker we had to go by that earlier was their game against Chilhowie. We'd seen Chilhowie struggle about every outing this year. Of course, Chilhowie.
And as for Union, they've got a bye next week, and then they've got to travel to John Battle. So got a good chance to bounce back in 2 weeks against John Battle on Battle Hill in Bristol. There's another pass almost picked off by Riley Blevins, but it's incomplete. 48 seconds to go here in the ball game. Next week, we're not sure where we're going to go, but for all intensive purposes right now, it's either Rural Retreat at Northwood or Patrick Henry at Chilhowie. So both the Smith County teams have the bye week there. The other two Smith County teams, Chilhowie and Northwood.
Well, if that score holds true, Rural Retreat, if they manage to fall tonight to Holston, I think we do Patrick Henry Chilhowie. But I'm just one vote. You guys can.
Yeah, I believe that'll be a little bit better of a game. Big hit right there by Aaron Garrison on Noakes. Hit him right in the ribs. He's down on the play, so he's injured. We've got 43 seconds to go here in the ball game.
It's always the risk you have when you throw the ball high
over the middle.
And you just set your receiver up to get a big hard hit right in the rib cage, and that happened there on that play for Union. You hate to see that in a blowout loss.
Especially a good player.
Remaining.
That's one of their top athletes on this team, Rashawn Noakes. But we've had a pretty good day here from Marion. It's been cool. Let's just not say cool. Let's say cold. There's a big difference in cool and cold.
Andy Brown is cool under pressure.
Everybody's cool today under pressure.
Injury timeout here in Marion. 43 seconds remaining in this ball game. This ball game is,
for all extensive purposes, over. Really, 42.
Yeah, it's over, 42-14. It's probably going to be the final score here. Looks like
he took a shot to the ribs, Noakes did.
That hit pretty hard.
We'll send our thoughts and prayers out to the Noakes family as he is being helped across the field by a teammate, and it looks like a trainer. So we'll see. We hope to hear a lot of good things, good news coming from their location over, and see if he can get healed back up and get ready for the game in 2 weeks at John Battle. It was a bad, gruesome hit there coming across the middle. You hate to see it in mop-up time like right now. That's the risk that happens, though. I mean, these guys are going to play you right to the whistle. Shotgun set here for Union. We've got 43.7 seconds. There's a snap. Bishop inside. Bishop's going to run forward for a gain of about 8. So
that should be the last play of the ball game. They won't get this ball reset, I don't think, in time to snap it as the game clock rolls down to. They are just now marking the ball ready for play, and the clock's under 25 seconds, so they will not have to snap it again. That will be the final score. Marion 42, the visiting Union Bears 14. Big win for the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes. We felt like the Hoagahigi team would represent tonight. Sure enough, they did. We were surprised it was a big of a blowout as it was, so congratulations to Marion.
So 42-14 is your final score here from Marion High School. And we've still got some scores coming in from around the district, so we'll see if we can find those out real quick. If not, we'll give you our latest scores. With that, we'll go ahead and turn to the stat line here for the Union Bears. 25 carries for 133 yards, averaging 5.5 a carry. And passing the ball, they were 13 of 31, not as efficient as usual, 41%. One interception, a big one in the red zone. They threw for 189 yards, 6 yards per catch. Long, of course, was 68 on the quick score to Mitchell. Go ahead and turn and look at Marion's stat line for the evening. What they did tonight, 13 of 18 passing, very efficient passing game for Hunter Leffler. 136 yards, one interception, 7.5 yards per pass completion. Rushing, they rushed the ball nearly 40 times, rushed it 39 times for 256 yards, 6 yards per carry, 25 yards was the longest. So that is your stats there for the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes, who come out with a 42-14 victory, get their record up to 7-1. Got a good chance to finish out. They've probably at least jumped up to 4th place in the 2-0 West. It depends on what else is shaken out here tonight, but they're pretty much guaranteed at least a 4th place spot after beating the 4th place team tonight and them being in 5th. But with that, our last score from PH was a pretty well handled.
44-14, I think. George Wythe had opened up a pretty big lead.
And Rural Retreat was trailing by 2 points to Patrick Henry at last notice. We'll put those finals up when we hear them on our website and on our Facebook page. Make sure you check those out. Make sure you check out Travis Terry's Hogahigi.com. He keeps you all sorts of information on there. Our Facebook page, we do a lot of stuff throughout the week. Make sure you join us there. But the final tonight, we'll also let you know the location based on what happens. There's a lot at stake here in these final quarters of these other games. Of course, PH sounds like they've been defeated, but if Rural Retreat can stave off,
who would have thought we'd have picked the wrong game?
Again, this game had the matchup potential, but it just didn't work out. But that's the final here from Marion High School. We're going to try to warm up. It's 42-14. Marion wins the ball game. Union drops to 7-2 on the season. We'll be back next week in the Hogo. Storm warning in full effect tonight. Thank you for tuning in.